you're a Marvel fan, I know that you saw that Marvel Studios live stream rolling out the chairs of the cast of Avengers Doomsday and announcing that they have started production. And after watching it, well, bits and pieces of it, I got a normal job like most people, so I wasn't able to sit and watch the whole thing. But after watching bits and pieces and kind of seeing the comments online of what everyone's kind of feeling about it, what the vibe is, I've started to realize that there's not a lot of hype as I feel like there should be for this movie. Like the general consensus is like, yeah, like I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, it's exciting and it's gonna be good, but it's not like hype. Like people aren't that expectant for it, and it started to make me think like, like why is that? And I feel like I figured out why people aren't as hype as much. Not just the general reason of like MCU fell off that most people will say, but why people aren't as excited as I feel like they should be, and what Marvel could have done differently, should have done differently, and honestly, they still have a chance to do differently if they switch up their marketing. It's no secret that Marvel has kind of fallen out of the good graces of the general public. I'm still a Marvel fan. I still like of honestly a decent amount of post Endgame projects compared to the average person, but in terms of general fans, like not a lot of people are like following what's going on in the MCU. I can't tell you how many coworkers and people I interact with that said, "Yeah, I haven't seen a Marvel movie since Endgame." Like obviously probably excluding No Way Home, but like people aren't really keeping up with it. They feel like they've done their work, they reached their conclusion, and now it's just homework. It's too much. They've heard that a lot of projects aren't good. It's just not worth it to them. And so for Marvel to go about this casting announcement the way they did just feels incredibly tone deaf to me. There seems to be a huge lack of self-awareness of kind of Marvel Studios' state with the general public right now, because they've got to be aware that the main people that are hyped for this movie are just core fans, like extreme nerds and really hardcore Marvel fans, and that random people that are just random moviegoers aren't really anticipating this movie. And so to do this live stream that's like 4 to 5 hours long, you don't reveal the next name until like the next like 20 minutes. Like maybe that would have worked in Infinity War Endgame era Marvel, where you're slowly revealing the cast of those movies, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This is awesome. Like, I can't believe the Guardians are going to be in Infinity War. Like, stuff like that. But Marvel's just not there anymore. And to think that, like, people are going to be super hype about a 4-hour live stream. Oh, I'm going to keep checking it. Like, again, I did. Marvel fans did. But general fans, I don't think care that much, because to them, things are done. And so to think that like the hype level is the same for this movie as it was for Infinity War Endgame, it's just, again, like I said, it's tone deaf. It's not understanding where they are with culture. It's not understanding how people feel about them. But how did we get here? How did Marvel even get to this point? Yes, it was a handful of bad projects, okay? I'm aware that Multiverse of Madness, Love and Thunder, The Marvels, other projects, like, they're not just, like, not as good as the old Marvel stuff. They're just bad, okay? They're just not that good of movies. And so that obviously, like, that puts a stain on your reputation. But I also think that, like, our Marvel dopamine sensors have been fried, because, like, ever since Endgame, like, they have just been injecting cameo, oh, multiverse, oh, you remember this movie, oh, you remember this movie, and injecting those characters into almost, like, every single project. Like, oh, we brought this person back. Isn't that exciting? And it's been almost like the main, like, part of their marketing, and it's they've trained audiences to, like, to expect that, and to, like, that's all that they want. And because of that, it's nullified, like, the excitement. It's nullified, like, how awesome those kind of cameos are, because they just have saturated it. They've flooded the market with it, and now it's no longer special. Like, yeah, I enjoy the cameos in Deadpool and Wolverine and things like that, but if I'm being honest, I haven't been, like, overly in the theater, going crazy, excited for a cameo since No Way Home. And that was the end of 2021. We're in 2025, and they just spent a whole stint of that live stream showing, I guess not necessarily cameos because they're part of the cast, but the equivalent of these cameos of the X-Men characters. They spent a whole stint revealing those, and it's like, yeah, like that's cool, that's exciting. I'm hyped to see Ian McKellen and Channing Tatum and characters like that, but like it's not hitting the same because I've just seen so many cameos that like it's hard to like reach the same level. Like for me, Toby and Andrew coming back was peak cameo fuel. So like anything past that is still cool, but it's not hype. And Marvel is expecting you to get hype over this cast announcement live stream. And it's cool, but it's not hype. It's not building excitement as much as I feel like they want it to because they have fried our cameo excitement sensors. They've shot themselves in the foot and have become their own worst enemy. However, I don't think that this problem that they have created themselves is unfixable. I just think it takes a little bit of self-awareness. Like, don't just like be like, hey, isn't this hype, and expect people to meet you there. I think you got to go back to the beginning. You got to go back to your roots, and you got to earn the hype. You got to earn the right for people to like your movies again. So, quite honestly, I would not treat Avengers Doomsday like an event film, like an Endgame, Infinity War type film. I would treat Avengers Doomsday like the first Avengers movie. It's just a regular movie by Marvel Studios. Hey, I think you'll like this. We got a couple characters that you like. And we don't need to hype it up with like the end of the multiverse and oh, this and this. Like what if you literally just made a regular movie, you did regular marketing, and it was just, it was a more grounded story. It's not dealing with these grand things. Yes, heroes are saving the world, but we're not expecting craziness. Like when you roll out the cast announcement like this, you're expecting people to get hype. You're saying this is a big deal. Well, don't treat it like a big deal. Let people tell you. Let people make it a big deal. You don't tell people it's a big deal. Let your fans, let the audience make it a big deal. Make it normal, make it a regular rollout, and I promise you, in time, you will earn the right for people to get hype again. You will earn the right for people to enjoy the movies. The event films will become event films naturally. You don't tell people that this is a big event film. I think if Marvel just is able to make Avengers Doomsday regular marketing, don't overhype it, don't make it crazy, it's a normal movie, I think that will affect people's expectations of the movie. Not in a negative way. They just, okay, this isn't anything crazy. It's almost like the same mindset you have going into Avengers or Age of Ultron. It's just a cool team-up movie with characters I like, not a crazy big event film. And then they can leave being like, that was awesome. This was a moment. This was an event. Word of mouth and social media will do the marketing for you. But now you've set the standard so high. Hey, this is a huge event film in a culture where people already are assuming the worst about these movies. You're only going to fail expectations. That's just the fact of the matter. When you roll out the cast like this, when you expect people to like be super hyped in the culture of Marvel Studios not having a positive reputation, you're setting yourself up for failure. So let me know what you think. Am I spot on? Am I wrong? Am I missing it? Are you hearing that people are actually really hyped for Doomsday and that this casting rollout actually was effective and I'm the one that's tone deaf? Let me know in the comments. And if you have any prayer requests, something that I can be praying for, believing with you for, just drop it in the comments. I would love to be doing that for you. Deuskies, homies.